Are you guys looking to green all your shots on NBA 26? Well, you got to be using our brand new updated Panda Auto Green version 3.7 script. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the exact settings I'm using and how to set it up if you're playing on the PlayStation 5, Xbox, or your PC. Because if you have the brand new Panda Tempo v3.7 on, all you have to do is use your square button to shoot. And long as you guys time it decently well, you're going to be getting tempo greens every single time. And again, to go ahead and get access to the script, go ahead and click on the first link in the description and or the pinned comment. So let's get started with the setup. Here's how to download the best Panda Green script onto your Cronus. And go ahead and click on the first link in the description or in the pinned comments below, guys. That's going to bring you guys over onto our school community. That is SKOOL, all right? And again, the community is just called Lethal Panda Basketball. You guys can go ahead and join. We have over 1,100 active members. And again, to join, you just go ahead and click on this. Once you're in here, all you guys want to do is click on the Classrooms tab, okay? Once you've paid, you guys will unlock this tier. Here's what that looks like, right? You just go ahead and click on Classrooms, click on Panda Green, and you guys can see you'll be able to download the script, and that's right here. You can see Panda Auto Green. Right now it's version 3.7. Right-click on it, and go ahead and hit download here, okay? Make sure you guys are doing all of this, because as soon as you hit download, you can see it just goes into your right-hand downloads tab here. And again, that's happening because I'm using the Chrome browser, right? So on your laptop or your PC, make sure you use Google Chrome to download the script, all right? Once you're done, open up your Zen Studios. And now we're going to add the script onto our Zen. To do that, all you have to do is simply plug in the Cronus Zen on the right-hand side. You guys see me do it right here. This is how it should be plugged in, all right? The other end of this wire is going to go into your laptop or your PC, whatever you're using to run the Zen Studios. Once we're in here, all you want to do is follow my mouse cursor, okay? You want to go to the top left-hand side, press on File, and then come down to where it says Open, okay? Go ahead and click on that, and this page is going to pop in. You want to click on your downloads, and you'll see the Panda Green right here. Right-click, and go ahead and press Open, all right? You want to make sure the Panda Green now has our updated human logic for your account safety, all right? Once it does, go over to the Programmers tab, and I'll show you how to delete an old script and add in the new one, okay? So once you're here, you want to go to the left-hand side and press the 6 little lines, okay? You see it says GPC scripts. Now you see the version 7 up here, right? To delete the older one, all you do is just right-click and drag and drop them in the trash bin. So if you had anything in your other slots, just literally right-click, put them in the trash bin, delete everything old, all right? To add the newest one in, the 3.7 right now, just right-click, drag and drop into the bottom. It'll be pitch black like this. Perfect. And then final step is hit this play button that's flashing at you, right? So it programs, aka saves the script onto our Zen, all right? And again, I'll show you how to turn it on once it does save as well, all right? To turn on the script, all you do is press the right side big blue button, right? Each time you press, you go through the script. It's that simple. Now let's get into the PS5 and the Xbox setup. Alrighty, Panda Gang, you can see I got my Xbox controller, and again, I'm playing on my PC. That's why it's wireless. Make sure your controller is wired to your Zen, alright? Next thing, all I'm going to do is press the right side big blue button and go ahead and activate the script, right? Once it's active, you want to enter the menu, and to do that, it tells you right on the script, right? All you want to do is hold your LT button right here. So LT, and then press the 3 little lines button right up here, okay? So hold LT, then press the 3 little lines button. Once you do, you can see you're inside of the script. You're going to be greeted with the first setting, which is auto dribbles, all right? Now, if you wanted to turn things on or off in the script, it's simple. Just literally press up on the D-pad, okay? Up or down on the D-pad to turn things on or off. And if you want to scroll through all the rest of the settings, it's just left or right on the D-pad, right? First thing I want you guys to do is make sure you turn on the tempo, okay? This is the most consistent way to shoot. This is literally the only thing I use inside of the script, okay? So you want to make sure you turn it on, okay? And then if you press right on the D-pad, you got your millisecond values that you can adjust, right? So all the Panda Tempo does is it uses your square button, or X for Xbox controller, to give you tempo greens. You still time your shots a little bit, but long as you're close, you're going to get tempo greens every single time. And make sure you turn that on, all right? Now, how do you adjust these values, right? So let's say you just go ahead and press B, you're shooting in game, and you keep getting lates, right? All you want to do is press LT, 3 little lines, and if you get lates in game, you come in here and press down on the D-pad, decrease the value, okay? Then you go back, take a couple more shots. I recommend 5 or 10, right? Let's say now you're getting a little bit early, right? So you hold LT, press the 3 little lines, and you increase the tempo millisecond, right? That's how easy it is to adjust, right? Then you can use left or right, scroll through all the different the settings, like the Panda no dip shot, all that does, you hold your LT, shoot with X right here, and you guys are going to get no dip shots, okay? Meter dunk, Panda defense, all the good stuff. Again, I'm not a big fan of using the auto green. This is where you use your right stick to shoot, and you can green shots. Again, it's not the most consistent way, so I do not use it, guys, all right? All I use is the Panda tempo. You guys can try out rest of the other things. Now, I do want to mention, when you have the Panda tempo on, your square button when you're playing defense or anything inside of the game will not work, okay? You have to either use your left stick, so you press your left stick in, or your right stick in, and you guys can change that using up or down here, okay? I recommend just leave it on your left stick, and you press this button if you want to steal on defense, okay? And once you're done adjusting, just go ahead and press B, and you're ready to rock and roll. It's that easy. Here's how to connect your Cronus to your PlayStation 5 and do the PS5 button spam bypass step so you can turn on the script, all right? First thing you want to do is make sure this top cable here is plugged into your Zen. The other end of this cable from the top goes straight into your PS5, all right? It doesn't matter if it's a front or the back USB port, just make sure it's plugged in there. Next, you want to make sure your controller is wired on the left-hand side of the Zen, all right? Just like you guys see mine. Just make sure the green light right underneath right here, it is indeed turned on, okay? Once all that is true, all you want to do is go into your settings tab. And again, this PS5 button spam bypass step that I show right here must be done every single time before you turn on the script, right? So you're going to go into accessories, go to controller in general, right here where it says communication method, make sure it is set to use USB cable, all right? Once it is, you want to go up to general and then hover over turn off accessories, just like you guys see on my screen. Next, we're going to go ahead and pick up our PS Zen, and I'll show you guys what to do, all right? Next, you pick up your Zen, press the right side big blue button until it just says Zen on here, okay? Make sure those scripts are active. It just says Zen. Once it does, what you want to do is pick up your controller, hold down right on the D-pad the whole time, all right? So again, first, you're going to hold down right on the D-pad the whole time and flip over the Zen, and there's a little blue button on the back, right? You're going to press this one time, and then again, make sure you're keeping right on the D-pad held the whole time, all right? So I'm going to hold down right on the D-pad and then quick press this little blue button on the back one time, okay? Again, make sure it's a quick press. You can see it'll disconnect your controller. And look, it's going to do that PS5 button spam thing right here. Look at our screen. There you go. It has done it. And then now you're ready to go and go ahead and turn on the script and use it. Alrighty, Panda Gang. As you guys can see, we are on our PlayStation 5 now. Make sure you guys have done the PS5 button spam bypass before you turn on the script. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the script. You guys can see we got the Panda Auto Green 3.7. Now, to go ahead and enter the script, all you have to do, it literally tells you on the Zen screen, right? If you guys see it right there, L2 plus options. So again, hold L2 and then go ahead and press the options button right up here. And once we are inside of the script, it's super easy to adjust things, right? First, to go ahead and turn things on or off, you guys are just going to use up or down on the D-pad. You can see each time I press up or down, that's how you turn things on or off, like the auto dribbles. Now, to scroll through the rest of the script, again, just use left or right on the D-pad. You guys can see each time I press right, goes through, same thing with the left, all right? First thing we want to do is go over here where it says tempo, okay? All this will do is once you turn it on, anytime now you guys shoot with your square button, you guys are going to get tempo greens, okay? Now, as soon as you go ahead and turn this on, make sure you go into your My Court, put it into online timing, and then just start taking shots with square, okay? Again, don't worry about timing or like the timing right over here in the millisecond value, right? Just take 5 to 10 shots, see how your timing is already, okay? Again, you still got to time your shots a little bit. You got to try to get it close to the green window as you can. But long as you're decently close, you're going to see you're getting tempo greens. Now, if you do have to adjust your value, which can happen sometimes, here's how you adjust. If you guys are in game and shooting and you keep getting lates, that means you're going to have to press down on the D-pad and decrease your tempo millisecond value, okay? If you guys are in game and you keep getting earlies, you go ahead and you press up on the D-pad and you increase this tempo millisecond value right down here, okay? So again, if you get lates, you'll press down on the D-pad. If you get earlies, you press up when you're adjusting this value, right? So you can see, again, to exit the script, it's just circle. To enter back, L2 and options, all right? And then again, it's just left or right to scroll, up or down to turn things on or off. The no dip shot, all this does is if you have it on, you can hold L2. And then as soon as you catch the ball, use square to shoot, it's going to release quicker. Meter dunks, I can't even dunk. My build can't. So Panda defense, you just hold L2. It's going to stay in front of your defender. Auto green, I don't like using this. It's just not as consistent anymore. So personally, I leave it off, right? Then we got the auto quick stop, auto dribbles, and all that good stuff. Now I do want to mention one thing, right? When you have the tempo on here, your square button in game to play defense or just press square is going to be remapped, right? So you can see where it says square/X remap. So now you have to use your left stick. So L3 right here to go ahead and steal the ball or just press square throughout the game. Okay, so make sure you guys remember that. But once you're done adjusting, just press circle. Enjoy greening shots.